Good afternoon, everybody. We will be running an embargo for the Sundays today, so that will be a Saturday 10:30 p.m. embargo. If I could ask, please, for you to use the raise hand function for the live part of the press conference first, and then we'll take those Sunday questions midway through. We're going to start, please, with Ben Ransom. Hi, Ben. Happy New Year, everyone.
Thank you very much. Happy New Year, Simon. Happy New Year to you, Pep, as well. Good afternoon. I know it's been a difficult week for everyone at the club because of the latest coronavirus outbreak. And I also know that your positive cases include both staff and players. But are you in a position to be able to tell us how many players specifically you've got unavailable currently because of COVID-19?
5 right now. 5 players are isolated since 10 days. Some of them, the first cases that were released, it was 4 people, 2 players, and 3 more the second time.
And I know clubs have had different ways of revealing players' identities or not. I know that obviously Kyle Walker and Gabriel Jesus are out. Can you tell us any of the other players that are affected?
No. I think for the Premier League not allow us to say, but tomorrow we'll see it when the lineup. So we will not travel. You will suggest and we know exactly who they are.
Do you have enough fit players then to face Chelsea this weekend? Is there any concerns over that game?
And we had enough players to play against Everton. We want to play against Everton. We had enough players. We have the academy. It's just for the day of the game, they were released for the Premier League 3 more cases after a few days. Before it was 4 cases, and the virus was inside in our centrum, and we informed to the Premier League. Personally, I called Carlo Ancelotti to announce the situation because we could play, but what happened if we travel with the couch and more players happen? Because the day before we were in touch, all of us, and what happened if with the Everton players being infected for us, and it was a huge risk because it's not about what happened here in Manchester City. It happened all around the world. People unfortunately are dying all around the world, UK as well. So in 2 days was 900 people died. So unfortunately the problem is still here, and but now it's disinfected, clean all our center, and we have an extra measures like a Premier League control every day, and hopefully the next text everyone is negative, and the people who is right now positive can come back without the problems and come back to make a normal life.
And quite rightly, the health and safety of everyone is absolutely the primary concern here. But just to be completely clear, because Everton were not happy with the way the game was postponed, you're also saying that you wanted to play and had enough players. So was it then a Premier League decision? Did they tell you then the game should not go ahead?
I prefer the statement from Carlo Ancelotti than the statement for the club, definitely. So we were clear. We spoke with the Premier League. Like in the first time Arsenal, what happened with Mikel before the first lockdown, and announced that it was test positive, and after we canceled the games, it was the same. We announced the Premier League, and personally, I called to Carlo to announce that is the situation they have, and I said, okay, we're going to leave the clubs what they have to do in the Premier League, and that's all. So we would love to play against Everton in that day. We're going to go to the Goodison Park. In that moment, we're going to go to the Goodison Park. Hopefully, Digne, Richarlison, Alan, James can play. We're going to beat them with all of them. So we would have loved to play in that game, but unfortunately, I think wisely, the Premier League decided for the welfare for everyone to don't increase the cases and don't increase the situation, that in 2-3 days, immediately we rush 7 people that we are in touch, we are working together every day, release positive.
Thank you, Ben. Next, we go to Mike Minet.
Hi, Pep. Happy New Year to you. The players were tested yesterday, I believe. I assume they have all come back negative.
Yeah. A few cases still do not have the results. But yeah, we were in the last day of the last hour of the day to know exactly all the people who was tested yesterday.
Given what happened on Monday, what has happened with Spurs and Fulham as well, Aston Villa, Newcastle previously, obviously more cases. There have been some calls for perhaps a little break in the season, a postponement of fixtures. Is that something that
listen? We will follow what the Premier League is going to say. I know the Premier League is doing an incredible job. Not right now, since all the extra measures we start after the first lockdown. But just take a look what happened in Newcastle. Unfortunately, I spoke with Steve Bruce after the game before to try to go to Goodison Park to play in Everton. He explained me how difficult it was. It was more than 20 people infected in this club, and when that's happened, we are not away from this. It can happen here. It can happen any club with Fulham and any club in the Premier League, like any person around the world. So. Just to take a news, BBC yesterday I was watching and inform you how is the situation. It's dramatic, but not here and everywhere. In Spain, in Germany. In Germany was controlled. It was 1,000 deaths in 1 day. So there's many cases around the world. That's why we inform and we have to be careful. That's all. We want to be the people of welfare, and we are delighted to play games, to do our job, but most of the people cannot do it. But in the same times, we cannot ignore the reality that the virus is here, and we don't know exactly when you can get it, but you can get it, and that's why you have to the social distance, the mask, and be careful. We have to do it.
Okay, thanks, Mike. We go to Ian Irving, Premier League Productions.
Hello, Pep. Clearly, it's a very serious situation that City have been facing over the last week or so. But from a sporting perspective, can you give us an insight into what your preparation has been like for this match against Chelsea and how disrupted it's been?
Well, it's you are less in touch. The players are not in the locker room anymore right now, and just we see us in the training in the pitch, and it's what it is. So. We have a good squad, enough squad to go there and try to compete against a tough opponent. We know Chelsea how it is, and we're going there to play our game. So with enthusiasm, with a goodwill to try to get result and play do a good performance.
Simon Bashkowski. Simon? Okay, we can't hear you, Simon. We'll go to Dave McDonnell.
Hi, Pep. On Christmas Day, the club made a statement confirming the identity of Kyle Walker and Gabriel Jesus as the players who tested positive for COVID. Can you just tell us why you're not revealing the identities of the 3 players who have also tested positive in the subsequent tests?
From above. I think the Premier League told us don't tell him. So some clubs announce, sometimes don't. So we have to respect also the privacy for the players, maybe. So, but tomorrow, so you will see the lineup, the schedules, and you will see 3 players, and important players are not there. So that's why you will know it exactly. But I'm not allowed to tell him.
Can you see why it raises more questions than answers when you've already identified 2 players and then have decided not to identify a further 3?
David, the questions for the Premier League.
Maybe I explained that, David. When I said I'm not allowed because the Premier League is not allowed, it's the answer. So anyway, Happy New Year.
Okay. Happy New Year to you too.
Okay, Simon, are you unmuted now? Okay, we go to Jack Gorn.
Hi, Pep. Happy New Year. You're already kind of two games behind a lot of teams in the Premier League. Are you kind of worried about the fixture pile up in the next couple of months?
It's what it is. when you are able to win a lot of titles the last years, especially when you are 4 titles in one season, you play a lot of games. It will not be an exception right now. So for hopefully we can play until the end of the season a lot of games. It means we are in the competition. So it's what it is.
Okay, next we go James Ducker.
Hi Pep, just following on from Happy New Year. Just following on from Jack's question. I know you've got no choice, and I know you have to play the games, but you've got potentially 9 games in 28 days this month. You've got 7 in February, possibly 8 if Everton gets rearranged then. And I know people just say, "Oh, the footballers, they earn loads of money, just get on with it." But that to me looks dangerous for footballers playing that amount of games in that period of time. I was just wondering what you...
Welcome back.
Just wondering what your thoughts are on it. And
worried for that. Since the beginning, we spoke about this, so no more comments. We have, like you said, 9 games in 27 days, and after maybe 8, 9 in the second one. So don't think too much. So we're going to play every game with the players that we have, and compete as best as possible, and do as best as we can. But now we don't start to think about that is not good for the players in that stage. So they love to do this. We are going to accept. If not, we can go home. So we are part of the game. So we know it, but don't start today. Now it's difficult for the players. So we knew it since 10, 20 years ago. So now it's not going here and make a statement about how unfair it is, but we know it from the beginning, especially this season, especially with many situations differently. That's why some clubs decide for the 5 players to avoid for the welfare for the players. But if one case like it happened in that situation, to take care for the welfare for the players and from people from the staff, 7 people in this club who are run all together every single day. There are clubs making statements complaining about this when it's just take care about the healthy, when in UK is dying a lot of people every day and being contaminated every day, a lot of people. So what can we say? So the world is...
Okay, thank you, James. Let's try one more time with Simon Bashkowski. Simon.
Hi Pep, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hi, Happy New Year. I just wondered, how does it affect your preparation not knowing which players are going to be healthy on the day of the game?
No, I think everyone is going to be healthy. The guys who are here, there are 5 players, and 2 the backroom staff is not possible, but the other 5 will not be. The rest, and hopefully, so we miss few cases, some results, not yet get from the hospital, from the Premier League, but hopefully we wish everything will not be another case.
But you've got more tests coming before the Chelsea game.
We have done 2 in 4 days, and after Chelsea game, we have another one. I think the day after we play Sunday. Monday we have another one. Monday after the game again. And tomorrow another one. Tomorrow have another one, and Monday another one. Tomorrow, Saturday and Monday. Yeah, every 2 days we have tested. Yeah.
But it must be disruptive trying to pick a team though when you're not sure who's going to be there.
But yeah, it's what it is. So at the end, happen what happened, we're going to change it. I'm sorry. The most important thing is the welfare for the people, the human beings, and this is not a joke. And you can be positive and nothing happen, and you can be positive and be in trouble. It doesn't mean you are strong or you are weak, you are a grandfather or you are a teenager. So everybody is involved, and just to have to be careful. And that's why we have an extra measures. We spoke every day with the players, be careful, stay at home, don't be in contact with other people, and do what you have to do, like scientists, the measures for the people tell us we have to follow, try to be followed.
Okay, thank you guys. Let's run the embargo now, please. 10:30 embargo.